Rahul Gandhi now goes and calls UP Chief Minister a thug. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an all-out war after Rahul Gandhi branded Mahant Yogi Adityanath as a thug, stating that he indulges in adharma and hence can't be called a religious leader. The statement has ruffled the feathers not just of Hindu seers but also the BJP, who say that it's in the genes of the Congress to insult Bhagwa and Hindutva. UP Chief Minister, who hasn't shied away from being branded as a crusader of the Sanatan Dharma, and he even said that in an interview to me yesterday, tore into Rahul Gandhi, saying that insulting the Hindu faith is the default nature of the Congress party. We'll go across to the debate on this big face-off, and joining me tonight on the debate with GVL Narasimha Rao and Ishkaran Bhandari is Vivek Silas of the Samajwadi Party and Lokesh Jindal, Congress leader. And Congress, I want to ask you, Lokesh Jindal, why Mr. Rahul Gandhi always has a problem with anything that's Hindu, and in this case, just because Yogi Adityanath is a Bhagwa wearing Yogi, Mahant, as many call him, why does he take umbrage to him? Why is it always an anti-Hindu discourse? Why doesn't he say this about other religions and other, people following other religions about what they wear and how they behave?
Because Navika, if you look at the history of Yogi Adityanath ji, it speaks something else about what he portrays himself to be. In 2017, there were 4 criminal charges against him. And after 2017, the government of Uttar Pradesh started withdrawing all cases. In fact, in 1995, there was a police case against him in Pipiganj police station, which was withdrawn by the Uttar Pradesh government. In 2019, there was a 20-year-old murder case against Yogi Adityanath. Mind it, it's a murder case, which was dismissed by a special court. On 5th of April 2021,
dismissed by a special court. Are you alleging something there? Dismissed by a special court. If the court has dismissed it, what's the problem with that?
Dekhiye, there is no smoke without fire. This shows the tendency of a particular individual. In April 2021, Yogi Adityanath openly on a camera, he abused a reporter. And now in 2020, when there were Shaheen Bagh protests, Yogi Adityanath went on to say that if they do not understand words, they will understand bullets. And for that, let's go.
GVL Narasimha Rao, are cases against members of parliament or people in constitutional positions, is it only restricted to Yogi Adityanath?
If the adage that there is without fire, without smoke there is no fire, then Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi are friends. Lokesh, if Lokesh was the one who was speaking, he is then sentencing them to be guilty of all kinds of corrupt charges. I think in National Herald, in Young India, Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi are out on bail. They have a charge sheet against them. So does he, by extending the same logic, is he now convicting them? Is he considering them as totally guilty? Let him clarify. One. Number two, a lot of charges that were trumpeted against Yogi ji, they were political charges, they were politically motivated charges. And by calling him a thug, Rahul Gandhi is only trying to appease a vote bank. I am making this strong allegation. Every time they indulge in anti-Hindu rhetoric, it is to consolidate a vote bank. Possibly in UP they want to appease minority vote bank, and therefore they are insulting not just the chief minister. He is an elected chief minister of Uttar Pradesh. You are insulting people of Uttar Pradesh, and you are insulting Hindus by insulting Bhagwa. Rahul Gandhi cannot.
Well, so let me get in Mr. Vivek Silas. Vivek Silas, you know, by calling a second-term chief minister a thug, are you actually insulting the mandate of the people?
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening to everyone. Actually, calling anyone a thug without any evidence is not right. Not at all. But I can say that not only in India, but in any politician in the entire world cannot be a saint, ma'am. If he is a politician, he cannot be a saint. If you have to find a saint, you have to go to the interior parts of Himalaya, at least not in the politics. Definitely not. And as far as Yogi ji is concerned, you know what? A man who, to win an election, who can say that Bajrang Bali was a Dalit, and the coalition of the Samajwadi Party and BSP was a Saap and Chachundar Gadbandhan, takes his own criminal cases back, says ki thok do, also says during the election ki garmi utar dunga. A man like that cannot be a saint. No way, ma'am. And this is what I am quoting, what actually Mr. Yogi
Ishkaran Bhandari. Ishkaran Bhandari.
He cannot be a holy man.
Respond to Mr. Silent.
Yeah, thank you. Firstly, I think it's extremely unfortunate that after a court dismisses charges, to say there can be no smoke without fire, to cast aspersions on a judicial decision is extremely unfortunate. If you have a doubt with the decision, you can always go and appeal. But coming to the larger point, the only crime Yogi Adityanath is guilty of is cleaning Congress from Uttar Pradesh, making Rahul Gandhi lose his own seat. That unfortunately is something which they can't digest, or the Samajwadi can't digest, how in spite of all the propaganda they still could not come back to power, because the people are happy with the government. The people have spoken who is doing what. There should be no name calling in politics. The mandate of the people should be respected, but at least if you lose your seat, don't call it thuggery.
Well, clearly calling each other names, shoot and scoot, cannot be a gospel of politics in India. There has to be debate on issues. You have to make governments and chief ministers answerable and accountable for the decisions they take, not just to the public, but in the interim, even to the legislative assemblies or parliaments, as the case may be. But name calling, is that the real politics that people want to see? And all politicians who say that they are in politics for the welfare of the people, this clearly is not the welfare that people of India are looking forward to. They want people to be put on the mat, but on issues that are real, not fake propaganda. We leave it at that. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on the News Hour tonight. Good night. Be safe.